Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video for you all. This is going to be a pick a card reading, but it's more so a pick a deck reading, okay? Because I have 3 decks here for you all to choose from. As you'll see, I am cleansing the space right now with a lavender incense, lavender and sage incense. I just made these this week and they finally are done drying, so I'm excited to be able to use them. So these are 3 new decks that I got. So I am just cleansing the space before I do the reading. And I want you all to choose a deck that calls out to you. I will give you some time in a moment to do so. You're going to want to choose the deck that resonates with you, okay? You don't want to make this too complicated. Just which one sticks out to you. So we have pile number 1, Tarot of Mystical Moments. Pile number 2, Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. Pile number 3, the Herbal Astrology Oracle. So take a few moments to choose which deck speaks to you as I continue to cleanse the decks, and then you will find the corresponding timestamp with the deck that you chose in the description box or the comment section. This reading is going to be about what is next for you, especially those who have been through a lot. You've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of betrayal, coming to some realizations that may have hurt your feelings, but you're ready to move forward and leave that stuff behind. So what is next for you? So that's what this reading is going to be about. I'll give you some time to pick your pile, and then I will see you at your pile. All right, so now you're going to want to take some time to choose which deck is calling to you. So pile number 1 is Tarot of Mystical Moments. Pile number 2 is Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. And pile number 3 is the Herbal Astrology Oracle. So take some time to choose which deck or pile is calling out to you, and then you will find the corresponding timestamps in the description box or in the comment section. See you at your reading. Hey y'all, so if you all chose pile number 1, or deck number 1, you all chose the Tarot of Mystical Moments. We got some cards wanting to fall down here. I guess the King of Pentacles, which is on the bottom of the deck, wanted to make itself known or be seen, okay, in this reading, even though that did not initially come out. So if you all are worried about financial stability, that is a sign that you will be just fine. I am hoping that you all can see the cards. I cannot see what you all can see right now because my camera is above the cards, so hopefully y'all can see them. But again, this is for those that chose pile number 1, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Okay, well, I guess the box image looks different, so this is what you would have saw. I just realized the image is different on the box than it is on the cards. Okay. Or than it is on the guidebook. Usually the guidebook has the same image. So anyway, if you chose Tarot of Mystical Moments, this reading is for you. Let us go ahead and get started. So y'all know I always like to say I try to be concise, but I'm never really that quick. So I am going to take my time because these cards have nice artwork. Okay, so we are starting with the 8 of Swords. The number 8 may be significant to you all. You could be a life path 8, or something important is in your 8th house in astrology. But this 8 of Swords card is just representing feeling stuck, but not necessarily being stuck. It's just a feeling. So there's a difference between, I might be saying this wrong, but y'all look it up and figure out what I'm talking about, okay? There's a difference between being imprisoned, mentally enslaved. So there's a difference between slavery and enslavement, I believe. Slavery and enslavement. One is physical and one is mental, okay? I might not be saying that extremely correct, but y'all can kind of get the drift of where I'm going. So that is what this Eight of Swords card represents. You may feel like you are physically stuck, but it's really more so of a mental thing. You all may have recently decided to leave a situation or walk away from a situation that just was not working for your greatest and highest good when it comes to your mental state of mind, okay? When it comes to your emotional well-being, okay? That can be very scary. So that's probably why the King of Pentacles wanted to fall out to let y'all know everything is going to be okay. Okay, we also have the Queen of Pentacles here. There's some little bunny rabbits on the bottom. Now, bunnies can represent fertility, okay? So just because you walked away from some situation, that doesn't mean your well is going to run dry. You're going to have a lot more opportunities coming your way. And you may also be a very creative person. So you know, that Empress kind of energy is in here because bunnies have a lot of kids, okay? And the Empress can represent a mother, right? So you all may have a lot of creative energy. You all may need to get out into nature. I know people are like, oh, people always say get out in nature. Well, there's a reason for that, okay? There's a reason for that. You may find the peacefulness, the stillness, or the natural noises in nature will give you some new ideas, give you peace of mind, give you some calmness. You may meet some of your guides out there, things of that nature, okay? So with the Queen of Pentacles, you all may also find that somebody is going to come in and give you a new opportunity or help you or give you some kind of good advice or something like that. This can represent a mentor type of situation, the Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Queen of Cups, okay? Somebody is going to understand the situation you're in and be able to show you compassion. You may even be able to take the things that you have gone through to be able to help other people because you've been there and done that, okay? So the things that you've gone through emotionally are going to help you with some opportunities coming up. So you have some new opportunities coming up with this Tower card. You had a hard time. Look, this is like clearly a building that's going to fall over, but this person does not want to let go of it. They're holding on for dear life. They may even go down with this tower. You all decided to finally let go before this tower finally fell over, okay? So you may be feeling uneasy about that. Having something in your hand, something in your arms to be able to hold on to, even if it's something that's toxic or bad, feels better than having nothing at all. If you let go, then what are you left with? You're left with yourself, right? So you were trying to hold on because having a piece of man, as they would say, or having a piece of something is better than having nothing at all, right? But y'all decided to finally let this go. Now, I want y'all to see the significance of the Emperor card coming up right after the Tower, especially in this particular deck. So this is a tower falling over, but notice this Emperor has a whole castle on his head. Do y'all see that? So one tower fell over. Look at this tower. Like, it looks depressing. It looks like this is where they held Rapunzel and all the people in the fairy tales when they did something wrong and they wanted to lock them away. This was a prison here. This tower was a prison. You let go of the prison, and now we have the Emperor card with a whole castle on their head. You let go of the prison tower for a castle, okay? So you got a lot of good things coming your way, a lot of stability coming your way, and it's going to be from things that actually are things that you enjoy, okay? So some of you may have let go of a job, and baby, I gotta get a little bit ghetto on that one. I have a story for y'all about that myself, which I'm just trying to see when I want to tell that story, okay? But some of y'all may have let go of a job, or maybe you let go of a relationship where you were not the breadwinner and the other person was the breadwinner, and you may have gone through some financial abuse or something like that, but you didn't feel comfortable leaving. Some of you made a very, very uncomfortable step, okay? It's going to pay off for you. You're going to see with this Two of Pentacles, things are going to come into balance. Now, you may have to learn how to balance and juggle some things yourself, okay? Look at how this person is on this, like, skyscraper. How scary is that? It's already scary to be up there and then you're having to balance. Okay, so whatever you guys went through, it's a scary situation, but you are going to be fine. You're just going to have to learn some more skills, some more balancing skills. This is all going to be for your greatest and highest good. We have the Chariot card, which can represent Cancer. You may have Cancer somewhere significant in your birth chart. Okay, and the thing is, the Chariot is something that is talking about movement, but the Chariot is made out of a snail. Like, how crazy is that? It's moving, but it's moving slow. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? So, sometimes you need things to move slowly so that you have the proper amount of time to review them and see what is the best way to go about the situation. What's the best way to strategize? Sometimes you have to be slowed down, okay? You definitely were moving too fast, doing too much at one time. You're probably tired. You need to pace yourself. You need some rest, okay? So that is why, yes, you are moving forward, but it may not be at the pace that you need it to go, because you don't want to have a heart attack, a stroke. You don't want to overdo it, okay? So you want to move at an even pace. This was the hardest thing for me when I used to run track, because they tell you to pace yourself, but it's very hard to do when you're running next to people and they are going faster than you. You want to automatically speed up, but being able to pace yourself and control and know when to slow down and when to speed up, and then at that last moment sprint forward and you end up winning the race, that's hard because you see other people passing you by. So you're like, I need to speed up. I don't need to go at my own pace. I need to go at the pace everybody else is going at. And then you get burned out before you get to the finish line. No, you need to pace yourself, okay? That is why the Chariot is also a snail. We have the Strength card. Some of you may be Leos, okay? And the Strength card is the number 8 in the tarot. So again, the number 8 may be significant. Also, the number 8 represents abundance, okay? So some of y'all need to know that your finances are going to be okay. I would pull a finance card, but this is getting long. Okay, so next we have the Fire, which is also a heart. Okay, so this is talking about passion. Passion and fire go hand in hand. Fire also represents action. Fire also represents cleansing. Okay, you can use fire to cleanse. We have the Earth, which is also a heart. Some of you may have some heart chakra work to do. Okay, the Earth represents stability. It represents the physical realm, tangible things that you can see and touch. Okay, as you can see, this person's passion, their heart, their fire, their desire, that is helping them to grow a tree or a plant, something that they can use to help sustain their livelihoods. Okay, so maybe now you're going to be able to use your passion to create a sustainable lifestyle for yourself. And look, we have create. Okay, that worked out perfectly. We have the Create card. We have the Snake, which represents wisdom. Okay, being able to speak well, being an influential speaker. You may be somebody who might be a public speaker. You may be somebody who is a good writer or an artist. We have music here. We have art here. We have the snake here. We have an egg here. Okay, we have so many different things that represent creativity and also new life. Eggs represents new life. So you're bringing something new, okay? You're birthing something new. And then we have the Eye card. This is the protective eye here. Protection against jealousy, protection against ill will, protection against people wishing bad things on you. You are protected, so you don't have to worry about that, but you do want to keep up your protection work. Don't slow down on that. Let me see what else. We have the Awake card, okay? This is an owl on a key with a cup of coffee. So it's like you woke up and smelled the coffee and realized you had to leave a situation. You have the wisdom that you need in order to move forward. Also, the owl can represent Athena. I'm going to be doing a video on Athena. This is a statue of her that I just got. You see she has an owl. Okay, so one of the things that represents Athena is the owl. And I just had this sitting next to me. I didn't even know this card was going to come out. So stay tuned for my video on Athena that is coming up. So you may want to look into Athena. Also, the owl represents wisdom, playing chess, not checkers, actually being able to stay awake. Okay, people say night owl. Okay, so being able to see through the darkness. So all of that you can get from owls. Okay, we also have motherwort. I hope this is in the center because, again, I can't see this. This is the number 13, and the keyword is strength. Okay, you see a lion in here. So, again, that could be reinforcing that there is a Leo that this is meant for. Also, she has a heart here. There's so many hearts in this reading. I don't know which astrology symbol that is, y'all. I'm not good at astrology symbols. So let me see. Okay, so the astrological ruler is Venus and the moon for this card, okay? I'm not going to read the guidebook, but I'm just going to tell you, actually, no, that's wrong. Venus. The astrological sign for this card is Venus, so you may want to check your Venus placement, okay? And you may want to look into motherwort. Also, the number 13 or the number 4 could be significant for you. Let me see what else. We have nettle action. The number 3 or the number 21 could be significant to you. Again, that looks like it could be Venus, but let me see what the astrological sign is, because y'all, I don't know those by heart. Oh, Mars and Pluto. See, y'all, I don't know what these little things mean, right? Mars and Pluto. So you may want to look at your Mars and Pluto placements. But it's definitely time to take action on some ideas that you have had for a while. We have milk thistle, the number 23 or the number 5 may be important to you. The number 5 definitely represents change. And then we have chamomile. The number 9 may be important for you. Now, the key word on milk thistle is peaceful warrior. Now, that's significant because you may feel like you had to really go off on somebody. You had to really show somebody not to play with you. You've had to defend yourself over and over again. And people may do things to you and project onto you that you're a bully. They may bully you, and then when you retaliate, you're the bully. They may talk to you crazy and like they don't have no sense, and then when you come back to them, they saying that you the one who was talking to them crazy. Okay, so you may have felt like you had to be guarded and on guard and constantly defending yourself, but you were the person that was trying to be peaceful here. So with peaceful warrior, if somebody's coming at you, then sometimes you have to defend yourself, and you are well within your right. So don't let people make you feel like you are the bad guy for just defending yourself. So again, Mars and moon sign may be significant here. And then for chamomile, let's see, moon and the sun, okay? So y'all can look more into the meanings of milk thistle, chamomile, motherwort, and nettle, okay? Let me see, what else do we have for you all? So we have purse, pay attention to your finances. So you may, like I said, with the 2 of Pentacles, you may have to learn how to juggle your finances better, maybe budget more, especially if you left a job or a situation where it's going to affect your finances, but you'll be fine. We have beware of great pride. So don't be too proud to accept help, okay? You don't got to beg like the song says, but don't be too proud to accept help when it is being offered to you. We also have scissors, disappointment in some affair, and V, victory in some endeavor. So what? It's telling you that even though you were disappointed, even if you look at it, the scissors looks like a V kind of. So even though you were disappointed in a situation, you cut it off, you let it go, and now that's going to lead to victory in a different situation, okay? So it's just something that needed to happen to get you where you need to go. And again, we have the owl, good advice from a wise person. So that's going back to that Queen of Pentacles card that came up earlier. And again, you may have the owl as your spirit guide or spirit animal. And Athena may be one of your spirit guides, okay, who is represented by the owl. So hopefully that was not too much information at one time. But just to sum it up, it looks like that once you all let go of a toxic situation that may have had something to do with your finances or your sense of stability, you let that go. You're moving on. New opportunities are going to come up for you. Yes, you may have to be smarter about the way you spend your money and be more careful when it comes to what you invest in, things of that nature. But if you invest your time into following your passion, creating, helping others, things of that nature, whatever it is that you are gifted in, taking the time to get the proper rest, then you are going to be fine. There's so many new opportunities coming to you. And most importantly, your finances are going to be okay if you are worried about that. So that's what I have for you all, pile number 1. Let me see how long this was. This was 18 minutes, okay? So thank you for taking the time to watch. If it resonated, please feel free to let us know in the comment section if you feel comfortable doing so, and have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, you all chose the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to say this right now. I might have to do a part 2 to this because I'm trying to keep this from being too long, but this one is a little bit heavier. It could be a continuation of pile number 1, but I might need to do a part 2 to kind of get into the nuances and the specifics. What I'm getting so far is you all are extremely graceful and disciplined. So you have been going through something that probably would have broken most people down. You see this 10 of Wands card, instead of her having a bunch of wands on her back, she has a bunch of flowers on her back. She's doing the hard work, picking the flowers, but she doesn't look like she's complaining. She is just maintaining and being hopeful and seeing the bright side of things. So yes, maybe these flowers may be heavy, maybe I might be tired, I might be hot out here, but I can appreciate the beauty and the flowers of themselves. So that's kind of how you go about life and handling situations. When things are tough, you look at the glass half empty, or you look at the glass half full instead of half empty. Okay, with the Star card, you all could be an Aquarius or dealing with somebody that's an Aquarius, but you remain hopeful. This is about remaining hopeful regardless of what is going on in your life. You still are a person that has goals and dreams and daydreaming. Even if things may not be going well, you still have that ability to imagine what life would be like if it was like your perfect life. That is a very, very good ability to have, especially for manifestation. So definitely you want to keep on doing that. We have a lot of purples here, so you all may be very intuitive. We have the Knight of Cups, okay? And she's holding a heart, and the heart has some strings on it, so it's some kind of instrument as well. You all may be looking into sound healing or singing. I'm going to be looking into throat singing, okay? That's my new thing that I'm going to be looking into. I was led to look into that. So you all may be looking into that. She's on a lotus in the water. Lotus can represent intuition. It can represent dreams. You all may have psychic dreams or informative dreams, prophetic dreams. You may be getting information. And you may have been giving information in your dreams that it's time to leave. It's time to get out of a situation. The situation is not going to work out for your best or highest good. So that may be what's coming up for you next. You may be actually walking away from something. With the 7 of Pentacles, you try to be patient as long as you could with this situation or this person. Mainly, it's probably a person you're dealing with. You try to be patient. You've been waiting for the fruits of your labor from just doing the work that you needed to do in the situation, and it's not happening. Okay, so this may have to do with matters of the home with this 4 of Pentacles. It could have to do with a marriage. It could have to do with a family situation. Okay, with the Devil card, you may be dealing with somebody that is very manipulative. This represents being disciplined. Also, the Devil card isn't always bad. It can represent being disciplined. It can also represent being strategic when you need to in order to protect yourself, okay? The spider webs are to protect yourself, okay? So you all may have had to start recently fighting back. You may have had to make some strategic moves in order to protect yourself. If you haven't already, that may be coming up. We have the 9 of Wands. Look at these wands. These wands are like stitched onto her shirt. Again, this is just representing so much grace and still being able to be beautiful and show up beautifully in the world, even though you're going through so much. With the Emperor card, you are going to be stable. You are going to have everything that you need after you are done with the situation, even though while you're going through it, it may seem hard. Also, with this Emperor, what's interesting, this deck has 2 versions of the Emperor and 2 versions of the Kings. They have male versions and female versions. So this is the female version of the Emperor. The male version came out in the first reading. But look, this person has little people on its strings, like it's a puppet master. So you all are getting away from a puppet master, somebody that is controlling, somebody that is not giving as much to the situation, but they want you to do everything to help them out. This could be a job, this could be a person, this could be a relationship, this could be a business partnership. It can be anything that this makes sense for you. So use your intuition to kind of determine what it is. We also have the heart card. This came out in the first pile. Well, it's the fire card with the heart on it. Okay, so matters of the heart here. We have experience. If you all are worried that you can't leave this situation and do well for yourself, that is not correct. You have transferable skills and you have the life experience that you need. You have the wisdom that you need to be able to propel yourself forward. Okay, there has been a lot of serious things going on. You've had to be serious. You've had to be graceful. You've had to be disciplined. It's time for you to have some fun. So you may have some new opportunities to have fun coming up here. We have heal. So you all are doing a lot of healing and you may need to do a lot of healing, okay? You have done a lot of healing for a lot of different situations, but there is a situation that is happening now that you are going to have to heal from as well, which is fine. That happens. We go throughout life. We experience things. We have to heal from things over and over again. We're never just 100% healed because we're always experiencing things in life. Those things can be good and bad, okay? We have the snake here. The snake can represent medical healing as well. So you could have some medical situations that you might be dealing with, as well as some emotional healing that you have to do, but you will be just fine. We have the vision card. So like I was saying earlier, you all most likely do get psychic visions. That may be what your psychic power is. It can come in the form of having literal visions, or it can come in the form of dreams, okay? So pay attention to your dreams and the different things you're thinking about throughout the day. That's definitely giving you some information. We also have touch here. I cannot remember. I think it's clairsentience, where you can actually feel sensations that are giving you kind of psychic hints towards things. And then clairvoyant is the psychic power that's for vision. So you all seem to be very psychically inclined. I don't even know if psychically is a word, but y'all know what I mean. Intuitively inclined, okay? We have rosemary, ancient memory, okay? So you all may be experiencing some stuff from some past lives playing out into this lifetime, or there are certain cycles, karmic cycles, that are ending in this lifetime. The number 3 may be significant to you. The number 3 also represents mind, body, soul. So just healing in all aspects. Let me see what else. And then we have rule and the number 4 for protection. The number 4, I think the 4th house represents home. I'm not sure. So with that and the 4 of Pentacles, there may be something going on at home or with your stability that you need protection from, okay? So protect your home, protect your household, protect your stability. There's a lion in this card, so you all could be a Leo as well. I will look into the astrological aspects of these cards in a moment, because I'll have to look in the deck for that. I don't know what these little symbols mean. We also have tobacco offering. The number 24 or the number 6 could be important to you. 6 can represent health. It can also represent work as far as astrology. So something could be going on at work. Something could be going on with your health. Something could be going on at home. It could be all of those at once, okay? You all may have given an offering recently of tobacco to some of your spirit guides, or that could be them telling you, hey, we wouldn't mind the tobacco offering. You know what I'm saying? We want to help you out, but help us out a little bit. Or we have dragon's blood again. We have the number 51, which also breaks down to 6. So we have the number 6 twice with 24 and 51. Dragon's blood can represent protection as well. So the need to protect yourself keeps on showing up. That's why I was like, ooh, do I need to do like another reading to see what this is about? Okay. We have got to cola. I don't know if I said that right. The number 17 or the number 8, this represents higher consciousness. Like I said, you all are definitely tapped in. That can also be causing some problems for you. If people are seeing how tapped in and how intuitive you are, that could be sparking some jealousy. Also, this is to remind you to trust your intuition. You're not crazy. If you're thinking something is happening, it is happening, okay? We have box, you will receive a gift, okay? And we have November. So maybe you'll be receiving a good gift in November. November's kind of far away from now. So it could be that you gave an offering in November as well. And now that you gave that offering, or you planted some kind of seed, you may be receiving a gift from that. So if you did a significant ritual or something in November, you might start to see the fruits of that labor. We have financial pinch, lobster, grasshopper situations that require careful handling. So if you are dissolving a marriage or a business relationship, that can affect your finances. So you are going to want to be smart and strategic about it. But if it has to be done, it has to be done. Don't let the fact that it could cause some financial difficulties keep you in a situation that you don't need to be in, because the long-term effects will be far worse if you stay in that situation than if you leave and you have some short-term financial problems, but then you get over it, okay? We also have shield. You need to protect yourself, okay? That keeps coming up. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. If you're trying to get out of a situation, it says broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, I accidentally said broken wing. So that can mean that somebody's trying to hinder you. Somebody's trying to prevent you from being able to fly away and get out of the situation, because you are trying to part ways in either romance or business. So maybe getting out of a marriage. This person is going to try to use financial abuse tactics against you, or they're going to try to play on your self-preservation, wanting to be financially stable. They're going to try to play on that to get you to stay in a situation that you really need to get out of. And when you get out of it, you might struggle for a little while, but things are going to definitely pick up. Okay, we have despair, child, great fortune, wealthy man, false person, sudden wealth, and courtship. So like I said, you all may leave a situation and you may temporarily have some financial issues, or feel really sad, feel like you're in a grieving stage because you're grieving leaving a situation, not being in that situation anymore. We have a not hiring sign. I have never seen that in the amount of times and years I've been using this deck. I have never seen that sign on this card. So you all may leave a job and try to go get another job and find that it's not working. Nobody wants to hire you. That could be because it's time for you to just work for yourself and do your own thing, okay? It doesn't necessarily speak to your abilities. You all may have children involved in this, so you have to consider your children, and that's making you wonder if you made the right decision or not. And some of you, again, like I said, you're leaving a marriage where you may have been financially dependent on the other person, or you're leaving a job and of course you were financially dependent on that job, okay? But that person or that job weren't who you expected them to be, and once you started to see that, you realized you needed to get out of the situation. The number 4 here represents courtship. Again, 4 represents the home. So we have 4, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? The Emperor is the number 4. We have 4 Pentacles. We have 4 Rue protection and 4 in courtship. So you all are having to be protected from somebody you're in a relationship with or in a business relationship with, okay? 11 sudden wealth and great fortune. So when you leave this situation, you're not necessarily going to get like a whole bunch of money or opportunities as soon as you leave, but it's going to come quicker than you think, okay? So you might think it's going to take you years and years to build yourself back up. That is not the case, okay? We have unlikely and peaceful resolution. It is unlikely that you're going to be able to have a peaceful resolution with the situation. It's just a situation you're going to have to leave. And then we have big happy changes. Once you decide to leave and get out of it, things are going to start going well for you, improving health, mental improvement, as well as physical improvement of health. That all goes hand in hand. And then we have opportunity. You're going to have more opportunities coming up. So yes, you're going to have to go through some grieving. Yes, you're going to have to possibly go through some financial difficulties, rearrange some of your bills and what's important to you and what's not. Go through and create a new budget. Yes, you're going to have people trying to prevent you from being able to leave that situation, trying to put up a fight, trying to make you feel bad about yourself, like you're making the wrong decision. Hopefully there's no child custody stuff going on, but you could possibly deal with that too. But please, please, please keep in mind, things are going to work out for your greatest and highest good. You just have to pay attention to your intuition. Your guides are giving you information on how to handle this situation the best way. If this resonates with you, then you know it's for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it might not be for you. So make sure you are making decisions based on your own intuition. If this resonated with you, please let us know in the comment section if you feel comfortable doing so. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this and watch this video, and I do hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye. Pile number 3, you all chose the Herbal Astrology Oracle. So this is your reading for what is coming up next for you, okay? And the theme for y'all is you can show them better than you can tell them. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this because my sinus is starting to act up now. But you can show it better than you can tell them. So with this Page of Cups situation, you all may have left a situation, the theme here is people leaving situations, leaving jobs. All the readings have been about leaving a relationship, leaving a job, leaving a situation, leaving a friendship, leaving a business partnership, leaving stuff behind, okay? Yes, we are in February 2023. Most people say they're gonna leave stuff behind in December or January. Sorry, y'all. My allergies. Most people say they're gonna leave stuff behind towards the end of the year or the beginning of the year. And it took us a little bit longer, okay? So we're towards the end of February, but we finally leaving people behind. And again, with this Knight of Wands, you can show them better than you could tell them. They thought you was playing when you said you could do better. They wanted to run their mouth and gossip. Yeah, she's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. He needs us. He needs this situation. Inflation is going on right now. You want to act like you could do better. Oh, you gonna show them what's coming up next for you? It's going to be a magical show. People are not even going to be able to believe the glow up that you have. And look at this person just looking out at the crowd like, oh, you see me, right? You see me. Okay. You thought I was playing. You see this. So you're definitely going to be having a glow up. What's funny is when I first got this deck, I was like, why is Miss J from America's Next Top Model in this deck? Why? Now, Miss J was a little bit shady sometimes. If you watched America's Next Top Model, a little bit shady. I don't know the pronouns to use, so I'm not going to even try to say pronouns. But a little bit shady, okay? And they were, I'm just going to use they, just to be safe. They were a judge on the show. So having some sort of influence on whether or not the contestants were able to move forward with their dreams and their goals of becoming a model, so a gatekeeper in a sense. They have the key to what you want, but you realizing, look, I'm not about to sit here and deal with shadiness, deal with being treated wrong, treated badly, being abused, taken advantage of to get the key to where I want to go. I'm gonna just create my own route to get there. How about that? I'm gonna just go make a new key. How about that? Or I'm gonna create a whole new situation to where I don't even need your key. Your key won't even work, okay? Because I created it for myself. So you may be leaving a job to becoming an entrepreneur. You may be leaving a job to take on a new position. You may be leaving a business partnership to go off on your own. And you could be leaving a relationship or a friendship. And basically, people don't believe you, okay? With this Two of Wands card, you all have planned for this. Even if you feel like you're not ready, you really have laid the foundation and planned well enough to where you can take off and start doing well for yourself fairly quickly. Even though you may feel like I'm not prepared for this, with this Two of Wands, you are definitely prepared. You had the foresight to see that something was going to happen. So we have the Death card, so again representing ending something, but something new happening and flourishing because you are ending something. With the Five of Swords cards, people were definitely playing dirty with you. People were definitely not being fair. They may feel like they won this battle, but let me tell you something. They didn't win the war, okay? So they may be like, yes, I got her. I wounded her. I wounded him. I got to them. I got them to quit. I got them to leave. You might have got me to leave a situation and pushed me away, but you did not like do anything as far as keeping me away from my destiny. You only propelled me forward, okay? Nobody else gets to control your destiny, even if it looks like they have the keys to what you want. They don't get to control that. You get to control that. Period, point blank. You and your spirit guides. And, you know, we have the difference between destiny and fate. Destiny is something that we have more control over. Fate is more so like karmic situations where it was going to happen. It was written to happen. So we're talking about destiny, meaning you are in control of what happens next for you. Nobody else. And people are going to start seeing that. We also have commune. Okay, so you may be getting together with some friends or a group of people, group of like-minded people. People are going to be inspired by the moves that you're making. They're going to want to get together with you. You are in alignment with the things that you want now that you have left that situation or you are leaving that situation. We have maintained. You're going to have more time on your hands to do those little maintenance things, cooking, cleaning, self-care, taking care of yourself. You have time to do those little small things. Things may have gotten out of hand because you were overworking, working a lot of overtime, working so hard to try to save a situation, try to save a sinking ship. I said sinking ship. Sinking ship. You don't even look, you might be at a point where you can't even talk, you can't get your words out, you're tired, you've been overworking, okay? And now you have time on your hands, now that you left that situation, to just maintain regular everyday things. We have earth, you have time to get out in nature, you have time to plant seeds that you want to plant. But again, remember I said that you all prepared yourself for this, so you are going to see some of the seeds that you already planted starting to come into fruition. The trigger for that was for you to actually leave a situation or quit a situation or put an ending to something. Now that you put an ending to something that required great faith for you to do, this is not an easy decision that I'm talking about. This is something that required a lot of faith and confidence in yourself, your spirit guides, your higher power. Now that you have decided to put an end to that, you're going to see a renewal, okay? Great new things are happening for you. We have death. Again, this is talking about ending something and something happening from that, some kind of renewal happening from that, okay? So we see the tree is sprouting out from this skeleton, okay? So something good is going to come from you ending a situation. We also have the full moon. You all may do different rituals. You may have done some rituals on a past full moon, and you're seeing that come into fruition now. Also, things are being illuminated. Things are coming to light. Those people who thought they had an upper hand on you, people are going to start seeing them for who they really are. We have higher consciousness. So again, Now that you have time to maintain your health, and maintain your everyday, cleaning your house, well-being, things of that nature, your spiritual alignment is going to increase. So you're going to start seeing more consciousness, more intuitive messages coming in. Ooh, I'm trying not to cough. You may have had your health affected by overworking too. That's what I'm dealing with right now. We have milk thistle, peaceful warrior. So people may have underestimated your power, your ability to strategize, because you weren't out here being the loudest person in the room. Okay, so they might have thought that they could bully you and pick on you, and they starting to realize this is not somebody to play with. Okay, we underestimated that person. We have Amanita, which is conduit. So people feel like they were holding you back, or they got the upper hand by creating difficulties for you in whatever situation. But that was only a conduit to you actually realizing how powerful you are and stepping away from that person and doing things on your own and realizing you don't need that person or that situation. So the only thing they did was propel you forward towards success. Like I said, we have Arnica, teacher. So other people are going to be inspired by the moves that you're making, and you may become a teacher. You may become a sage, like a wise person that people go to, a life coach, things of that nature. We have the numbers 23, which break down to 5, 42, which breaks down to 6, 33, which breaks down to 6, and 48, which breaks down to 12. I was like, that's not right. I don't know why I thought it was 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 48 breaks down to 12, which breaks down to 3. Okay? So we've got 3s, 5s, 4s, 6s, things of that nature. This card is Kava Kava community, and we have commune. So yes, there's going to be some kind of new community created because of the decisions that you are making, and people actually admiring you for those. We have Echinacea, destiny. Echinacea is also good for your health. So like I said, you all may be suffering health-wise right now because of stress. And like I've been saying this whole time, nobody can get in the way of your destiny. The only thing they did was become a conduit and push you towards your destiny, even though they thought they were holding you back. We also have the wealth card. Okay, always love to see that. Pen, new career, new job. So again, you all left a situation, left a career, and now you're going to see new opportunities coming for you. Getting together with friends, they want to keep highlighting this. So it's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to be social, and you're going to have more time to be able to maintain those relationships and things of that nature. We have the career card yet again. I love this reading. Happiness, flowers, crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So some of you might start your own business here. I love it. We have June. You may see some things starting to happen in June for you. January, you may have planted some seeds in January, and you're going to see those happen in June, okay? We have an exciting event, and we have romances in the air. We have money, career, romance, friendships, celebration. This is probably the best reading out of all of them. So yeah, I'm excited to be able to end with this reading. So congratulations to you all for all this goodness that is coming, and sticking with your plans on what you wanted to do, not letting people talk you out of what you wanted to do, not letting people discourage you, and figuring out how to transmute negative energy into energy that propelled you forward. So if this resonates with you, please feel free to let us know in the comment section if you feel comfortable doing so. Please like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you for taking the time to listen and watch. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.